Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about stock market investing for beginners. We're going to keep going with the SSN Nation trading, the paper trading, and find out how we're doing. So stay tuned. I'm going to be adding some stocks to the portfolio today. And there may be something that you're interested in because it's dividend income. And welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And I want to thank you for being here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And once again, please share the video so we can help thousands, if not millions of other people. And please notice we have the join button over here on the right hand side. That means you become a member of the channel, and under the community tab you receive 1 or 2 special videos per month, especially for the members of the channel, and you receive special messages under the community tab for only members of the channel. And on Wednesday night lives, you get to be the only ones in the chat room. And occasionally, like this Wednesday night, if you would like to join me live online, you'll have a link under the community tab so members only can join live online with me, be on the screen with me, and discuss anything you want to. So that is one of your options. Now, let's get down to it, because it's stock market investing. And this could be for beginners, this could be for seasoned veterans. The bottom line to the story is we're going to show you some things that are on our portfolio. All right, but first, hopefully you've downloaded the Robinhood and Webull links so you can get your free shares of stock. Yes, you're going to have to link your bank account, but that does not mean you have to upload any money. You just have to link your bank account and verify your email address, and then you will receive free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. The links are down below in the description. Now, some of you have already downloaded the software, and as you can see over here on the screen, there is a part where you can be an affiliate, refer other people, and receive something. So right now they have the Join the Pizza Party promotion. And see here, you just basically have to promote, let other people know about Webull. And you can see on the screen there, and you see how simple this is. Collect slices, and this is what they mean. So they have 2 tasks that they want you to do. Share this event to your social media, and then invite a friend to open a brokerage account. That's all you have to do to get in on this promotion. And if somebody signs up, you receive something. You can see the date that this expires, August 24th. Now, they always have promotions. So now let's get into this. So how do you get to your paper trading? How you get there is when you log into Webull, in the upper right hand corner, you'll see a little logo that looks like your profile, and then that brings you to this page, and then you can look in here for free stocks. You can set up alerts, and then this is where our portfolio is being tracked. So over the last 2 weeks, we've started this at the end of June. Here it is now, let's call it the middle of August, and we have a 0.35% increase on our portfolio. So I want you to keep in mind, this is not based on last year when the pandemic hit in March, April, May, June, where the stock market was really at its lowest. This is actually in 2021, starting in the middle of the year in June. So I just wanted to show people how you can invest at any time. but you have to understand what you're trying to do and the reasons why you're investing, or if you're investing for short term, long term. But now, these are in alphabetical order, not necessarily in a positive and negative territory. So again, this has $1 million in the paper trading. Now what we do is we have $3,497 in profit so far. Now I want to show you something so everybody can see, because I'm a stickler on when you do investments, there's always a risk. So yes, you see all the green. Green is good. But now let's look at some of the red. See, some of the red, the worst red is AMC. We're negative 28% right now. And the shares were $45, now down to 32. And then ChargePoint also took a hit since we invested. Roblox also. So this is why a lot of people say long term. If you sell now and don't believe in the stock, then therefore you will take a loss. Even NEO is down. So we're not selling anything. The idea here is we might want to buy some more depending on how we feel. But today, we're not buying anything more. We're talking about a few other options when it comes to stocks. This is dividend stocks right now that I'm going to be talking about. And because a lot of people who may be just now watching this are not familiar and don't feel comfortable with trading, this is how simple it is. So the first one is on the screen now, is SHLX. S is in Sam, H is in Happy, L is in Larry, X is in X-ray for everybody on podcast. The reason why this is a stock to invest in for our purposes, could be your purposes as well, is because they have a dividend and it's 9.62%. I like the dividend being near 10%, so that means we're earning 10% per year on this investment. And this has to do with oil company Shell. You see the logo on the left side. Now, what I'm going to show you though on the screen, this is how simple it is to do the transaction. So we're just going to do what we normally do. It's $12.50. We're just going to buy 10 shares for these purposes. And let's see where we're at here. We're at $12.50. Okay, so we're just going to do regular hours. It'll probably go through. You can always do limit trading. And that's the first one that we're going to do today. Now I'm going to move along to, there's a chip shortage. We already have NVIDIA, which is N as in Nancy, V as in Victor, D as in David, A. But now we're about to add AMD. Again, the chip stocks have been moving up, then go back down a little bit. Now maybe it may move back up. So you see over the past month, it's done 18%. Now we're still going to add it even after it's went up, because I feel it's a semiconductor company and it's undervalued. So this is why we're going to add, and the reason why I'm picking 10 shares, you can do as many as you want, but the reason why I'm picking 10 is so we have almost a uniform investment. And of course, there's always, when you buy more because of a dip or something, you'll add some more in there. But you can see where there's fluctuations here. But again, we're going to do market. In fact, I'm going to include extended hours for everybody that may not be familiar with that. The stock market closes at 4 p.m. Extended hours on webull goes to 8 p.m. at night. The extended hours on Robinhood goes to, I believe it's 6:30 p.m. All right, so that's the differences that you can actually do your trading. Now, the reason why, notice there is no dividend here, but again, it's a semiconductor company. There's a chip shortage, so I like supply and demand. Here is Amazon. Today it's in the red, but Amazon, due to lockdowns, they benefit from this. So you see over the last month a negative 10%, but they have bought other companies along the way They still have their cloud, as you can see on over here. They still have their e-commerce website going strong. So they have a foothold on the markets in America and around the world, but we're specifically talking about America. So once again, you can see how simple this is. It's just 10 units, and we're just going to do, I'll add it on just in case it's a little bit late, and stays in force just for the day only. So we bought it. We're going to buy another 10, and then we're going to move to, some of you may say, well, I don't want to invest in stocks. How about one of these ETFs that people consider index funds? Well, here is VTI, which is a Vanguard fund. And the reason why I like Vanguard is because their cost is 0.75 usually. 0.75% is what their expenses are for you to invest in their fund. And as you can see on the screen, let's see if they allow it, and you can see the VTI. And once again, this is how simple it is. You see, it's no rocket science. And the next one I'm going to do, it'll be a little more to it. I'll do regular hours, it's fine. Here's what else I'm going to get that. But anyhow, now we're going to go to another option. After you see that, now hold on, let me go year over year just to show you. 35% year over year increase, which is pretty decent. Last year this time it was 168, now it's 228. It's based on the total stock market index, and it's an ETF. And again, it's 0.75% is what they normally charge for that. Now I'm gonna show you the next one, which is an index fund, and this is the Vanguard 500 index fund once again. And we're going to go year over year, and you can see it's again over 30%. So a lot of people invest every week, every month, every 2 months into these type of index funds because your dollar cost average keeps staying lower, and then it jumps a little higher, of course, as it goes up. But nonetheless, you are investing. Some of these actually give dividends, but here in the Vanguards, they're not showing any dividends right now. All right. Now we're going to go on the screen, except this time I'm going to do something a little different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do where we have, oh, okay, I didn't realize we had limit the whole time. So I was going to do a limit, but here's what I wanted to show you. You can go market or limit. So I'm going to go market this time since it was always on there. And once again, we're going to do buy 10 shares. That's what the quantity is. And so now, whatever the number is, if it goes to 406.81 cents or 406.78 cents, it's going to buy based on the market at the time. Versus when I put a limit in, it will only buy at $406.78, and then you push to buy. Then it can only buy at that number. So before I thought they were all on market, so I was wrong, but they were on limits. But now I'm going to go to market because for our purposes, we actually want it to sell, and you can see it's fluctuating about $2 or $3. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have added to our portfolio. And again, you can see a lot of green, meaning we're in the positives. When are we going to sell? So this is interesting at 23%. CMG, which is Chipotle, I believe Chipotle is going to be into the 2000s because of their way they're structured their business. Tesla is holding strong in the positive as well. Apple's moving. Apple, Facebook, Microsoft. I believe in all those myself, but you have to do your own due diligence, and it looks like I'm going to have to add Microsoft to the list next time in a couple of weeks, and we'll see where we're going to end up at that point. And I'm not going to add ARK FinTech just yet, even though I should. I will be doing that when we do our next update and how we can do the trading here on webull. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you get a little insight on what you may think about investing for the long term. This isn't for short term. This isn't like, okay, it went up 10% or 4% or 5%. The idea is let your money work for you. And that's why today I wanted to add a dividend stock, so we have at least 9.62% of dividends coming in on this stock itself, SHLX. All right. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to go with many different type of investments, whether it's in yourself, whether it's in yourself because you work at a job 8 hours a day. Then you have to invest in yourself outside of your job where you have extra streams of income. That's what you have to do in this era because everything is costing more money. So where are you going to get the extra money from? And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving,